have Elvennotes. It also appears Radiant Typhoon is jumping into action, and for hire as well. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more content. Now, this is actually a really cool concept and idea here, because Elvennotes is using the Fiendsmith package because you can actually make Armades, which is a light fiend monster, to be able to be a pivot cornerstone for this deck, which is actually kind of an interesting concept, actually. I hadn't really thought about being able to pivot that, but this is also one of the first Elvennotes list that has come out. You do see we are side decking the crowns. You know, you're using the ability to use the monster manipulation of shifting around the zone. Just remember, your main monster zone is going to be the most intricate and most important part of this deck's identity. And as long as you can respect that when you're building and going through these crazy fields, you know, with your negations and the pieces you have to spin around, I think it'll work out very, very well for you. Next up here, we do have some for hire with the Canine package. Now, this works out because deck actually has a level 5 monster built into it. And I think that was one of the first initial things that I saw that caught my attention was, hey, if, you know, we can abuse these level 5 packages and we can, you know, get these bodies on the field, then the Canine stuff just turns into a massively broken package. Also, Noroi being a body to commit onto the field and to kind of start the combo just kind of proves how good I feel like this combo package is. Also, you have triple copies of Fossil Dig to get you into your beginning combo pieces that you're going to want. You also do see down here on the side deck, we have Thrust to get into the Illusion Gate, also the Harpy's Feather Duster, depending on the matchup. Or if you need Evenly Matched, to kind of be that crack card to, you know, crack that opponent's field. It does work out for you. Next up here, we have Radiant Typhoon. Now, I think this is one of the weirder lists that I've seen coming out of the woodwork for Radiant Typhoon, because first of all, the fact that we are maximizing on triple sphere mode within this deck really kind of says a lot about the current state of things. You know, a lot of people are putting 3 monsters on the field. So for a deck like this, to toss in triple sphere mode into a main deck and have that be part of their game plan that they can go for, I don't know, that seems pretty strong for kind of what you're wanting here. I do see that we are also playing the Apex Avian in here. All real big things considered. You have the Samorg link. You're allowed to do more with this deck than we typically see with a lot of these variants. And it's kind of a very spooky thing to see, man. I don't know. If you have to deal with an Apex Avian with dealing with the Radiant Typhoon shenanigans, I don't know. I'm not looking forward to it. Ooh, we actually have Draco Tail sporting off triple of the branded in white, or the new Albaz. So basically, you can slot this into most of these decks, and it kind of acts as a 1-card combo package to allow you some degeneracy to kind of go. Now, OCG does have Ketu, unfortunately limited to 1, so you're not going to get the Rhoda Fusion that really tends to break this deck in a lot of, you know, the particular builds. But having access to the Fallen of Albaz, especially on a committed normal summon to bring out, you know, an Ecclesia, turns into, you know, a potential upward swing of a lot of board generation. Also, yes, this deck does have access to Borreload Savage Dragon. As much as we want to make the argument that it's a pretty unfair card to be seeing in the current day and time, I do agree. I'm not too happy to see that this deck is still able to abuse this. Ooh, we have some Rescue Ace with Fiendsmith. Now, unfortunately, because the OCG still has the mini goddess, you're going to see a lot of problem things like this just being regular at this stage. Because, you know, why would I want to, you know, pivot into one direction when I can take my monsters, swing into basically full Fiendsmith combo, and or a Borreload Savage Dragon, because guess what? This deck has access to that, and I don't have to have a dependency on making the Link 4. This deck is a little bit extra in the things that it's allowed to do, and I think that's what really pushes Rescue Ace in the OCG a little bit more in that broken direction, because Fiendsmith cards are generically accessible. TCG, we don't get the chance to do this, and you will see in some upcoming segments here kind of what this deck is supposed to do in its more streamlined variant. But this just proves how good the mini Underworld Goddess actually is. Oh, we actually have Art Mage for you, and honestly, you do have a canine package in here, so I mean, you may as well, right? Like, if you've got a level 5 within the deck, even though, you know, the current canine stuff does have limitations, why not try to play it, man? Why not just take advantage of the free bodies and go? Because getting a Ripper into, you know, some of the extra little value is good. We're not playing the rank up side of things, though. Looks like we're just kind of relying on the Nash Knight to be kind of the Umbral Horror setup, and you just kind of go. You can also go, really funny, we can go River Stormer into Planet Pathfinder, which gets you access into your field spell. So technically, Canine Package does bridge us into technically full Art Mage combo for what you're actually to work with. So that's very, very interesting. We also have, some more branded access. So this is actually really cool, because this is where you're going to start to see, we want to be playing those 2 new branded cards in here. And of course, you do get to see the triple copies of the Fallen and the Virtuous. Yes, the new card from the deck that gets you that milling access, which is really, really important. But also, you do slot in the new, the Devourer of the Dogma into the extra deck. You can't traditionally make it, but it does act as a super poly variant if you really need access to it. And it does kind of show here that for how this deck has been kind of evolving with the times, you know, they still have access to the Gimmick Puppet Lock, which, sorry guys, that's just the OCG not wanting to hit some very problematic cards that should have been hit a very, very long time ago. We also do see Nadir Servants in the side deck, and along with the good old Illusion Gate. Oh, we have more branded for you. So this build actually is a little bit more streamlined. I see that we've got the new kit in here. We've got the 2 Albaz with 1 Old, which I think is fine. We've also got Triple Forbidden Crown built into this bad boy as well. Hey man, if you can play Triple Crown, why would you choose not to at this stage, right? It just provides you with an extra form of protection. And also, you got Triple Droplet in here as well. Take advantage of the brokenness that these cards provide you. I also do see we do have the Large Darkness Dragon Lord down here in the extra deck, which, if you can technically cheese out this big card, I think you're going to have a pretty decent time. We don't get enough playtime and enjoyment out of these big cards, but it definitely can be a little bit of a game changer where it needs to be. Oh, we have some Exosister for you. So this is where you get to see basically a little bit more extended out of the Spirit package, actually playing the 3 extra searches with the 3 of the new Spirit monster. Honestly, having a Spirit into a Searcher just feels wonderful for this deck. OCG is unfortunately still stuck on only 1/7 Tachyon, but I mean, you're just going to reveal 102, and 102's entire job is to be all of your bridge points for this deck to be able to get set up. And I think typically it does work out very, very nicely for you to be able to have that. Also, only 1 trap card in the main deck. You do see that the side deck is bringing in a lot more of the floodgates and control cards, as you kind of expect. We also do have Shifter in the side deck, which, seeing all of these components coming together, yeah, this is a good key example of what you're going to be seeing for some of this meta. And then we have, more Dragon Tail. Once again, you see that triple new Fallen of Albaz coming into the deck, but also we do see the 1 Ecclesia also coming up as that option too, because, you know, getting access to that new Synchro monster does some very, very broken things for these decks. And, you know, being able to beam back, spin around, it is very, very wonderful. You also do see, once again, the Crowley and the Magus package with the Borreload Savage Dragon being those very, very strong anchors doing their job. So, lots of cool innovations. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here and take care. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.